I'd like to wish you all, whether you're a mother, a sister, a daughter, a friend, a lover, a wife, a happy Women's Day. And I'm very proud to be here tonight. I come from a very strong line of Arab women. My grandma used to sneak away behind her parents' back to see her beau. That's my maternal grandmother. My paternal grandmother used to throw away her hijab and protest for the right not to wear the hijab. And my mum divorced my dad because she refused to put up with his womanising shenanigans, and she didn't want to become wife number 2. So I'm very happy to be here. I'd like to dedicate this talk to the women, the Palestinian women's prisoners. I'm not going to talk about the history of Palestinian women's struggle. I'm going to rewind to today and talk about Hannah Shalabi, Lina Jarbouni, Wurud Qasim, Salwa Hassan, Ala Jubail, and Yusra Al-Qadim, and Manal Suwan. Because I would like to demand the release of all the female political prisoners in Israel's prisons and detention centres. I'd like to tell you that there are 10,000 Palestinian women that have been arrested and detained since 1967 under the military orders which govern every aspect of life in the occupied Palestinian territories. So, Hanan. Hanan has been held in administrative detention and has been on hunger strike for 21 days. Lina Jarbouni was arrested on the 18th of April 2002 and sentenced to 17 years in Israeli prison. She's currently held in Hashran prison, and she's from Arabat al-Batuj in the Gallery region, and Lina is 36 years old. I'd like to mention Wurud Qasim, who's 20, and she was arrested on the 4th of October in 2006, and she was sentenced to 6 years in prison and is currently held in Damon prison. Wurud is from Al-Tira in the Triangle region and is now 25 years old. Salwa Hassan was arrested on the 19th of October in 2011 and is currently in Hashran prison waiting trial. She's 53 years old and lives in Hebron. Salwa is married and has 6 children. Ala Juba was only 17 years old when she was arrested from her home in Hebron on the 7th of December 2011, and she's currently detained in Hashran prison and has not yet been sentenced under Israeli military orders. A Palestinian child's sentence is decided on the basis of the child's age at the time of sentencing and not at the time when the alleged offence was committed. Therefore, because Ala turned 18 on the 29th of January in 2012, she will now be sentenced as an adult. Back to Hannah Shalabi. She was rearrested on the 16th of February in 2012, less than 4 months after being released as part of the prisoner exchange deal on the 18th of October 2011. And Hannah had previously spent over 2 years in administrative detention. She received a 6-month admin detention order on the 23rd of Feb, which was reduced to 4 months on the 4th of March, and Hannah began an open hunger strike immediately after her arrest, and she will enter her 22nd day today without food on Women's Day. She's currently detained in Hasharan prison, and Hannah is from Burqin village near Jenin and is 30 years old. I would like to condemn the cruel and discriminatory treatment that Palestinian women prisoners and detainees are subject to in prison, including sexual harassment, psychological and physical punishment, and humiliation, and a lack of gender-sensitive healthcare. These practices are in contravention to international law and must stop immediately. There are crucial steps that can be taken by the Israeli authorities, particularly the Israeli military and Israel prison service, to fulfill their obligations under international law in respect to the detention condition of Palestinian women and in protection of their human rights. So I would like to see the end of the systematic abuse of administrative detention and provide every female detainee and prisoner with access to legal support she's entitled to under international humanitarian law. I would like to provide female prisoners with detailed information on the length of their detention and the date of their release without undue delay. Ensure that prison and detention cells meet basic requirements of hygiene. Immediately bring an end to practices of sexual violence, including strip searches and invasive body searches and the use of threats and/or other forms of sexual assault. And conduct proper, independent and serious investigations into the complaints of assault and provide safeguards until proper investigation outcomes are reached. Allow visits to specialist doctors and healthcare in prison environment, including mental health doctors, and ensure hospital doctor visits are allowed when requested. And finally, to allow open family visits and communication with family members via phone. And here is how you can help. You can send a letter to the Israeli Prison Service. You can write to the Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Defence, Ehud Barak, and you can also write to your MPs and send letters of support. I will be standing behind the Palestine Solidarity Campaign table after the meeting, and I would love it if you came up and signed up our petition and had a chat with me. Thank you.